Congratulations, your offer has been accepted on your new home. My name is Tom Olsewski, and I'm the owner here at Team Olsewski. And first and foremost, I just want to thank you for entrusting our team to help you with your home buying journey and letting us be a part of it. I'm very excited as we go through this process. If there's ever anything that I can do for you here as the owner of the company, I'm happy to help out. I'll give you my personal cell phone number because I want to be available to you just in case you need me. It's 951-506-5744. Reach out to me anytime if we're not measuring up to the bar on what you're expecting as you go through this process. With that said, let's talk about some of the information that's in this video series and email. Down below, you're going to have a couple of key sets of information. First and foremost is going to be all of the key contacts that are going to be involved in your transaction, as well as a little description of who they are. So that's going to include the transaction coordinator within our team who's going to really walk you through the process and hold your team. It also could be your agent. As we go through the next few weeks of the escrow process, there's also going to be the information for your lender. And they're assuming that you're not paying cash, which if you are paying cash, congrats, great job. But also, we'll have the lender's contact information in there for you. They're going to be the ones who are providing you the money to help you buy the home, and they're going to be asking for all kinds of stuff with pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, all of that. So make sure you have all of that ready. The other contacts down there is going to be the escrow company. They're kind of the middle person of the transaction. So the buyer, the seller, the buyer's agent, the seller's agent, the mortgage company. Everybody is working through that escrow company. Like I said, they're the middle person. They're the middle person who kind of packages everything up to get the transaction done. And then the other contact on there is going to be the title company. What they're doing is providing insurance on the property, making sure that there's no liens on the property that would come back to haunt you after the fact. So we want to make sure once you buy this home, if there are any liens, that they are removed prior to you closing on it, whether that be mechanics liens or HOA liens or tax liens. All that stuff will be cleared prior to closing. So they're going to ensure that they're also going to keep an eye out for anything like encroachments or easements, which maybe somebody has to cross your property to get their property, or if anybody's property is encroaching onto your property, things along those lines. Not so much for general residential, but if on larger properties with acreage. They're going to check all that out and ensure and give you a clean title on the property. Kind of like when you buy a car, right? You want to buy a car knowing what's the situation. Has this thing been in an accident and all of that stuff? Title companies essentially doing that same thing for you and the home that you're buying. And then down below that, we're also going to have some key dates that you guys need to know. So we're going to have the acceptance date, which is the date that you and the seller both mutually signed and agreed to terms. So whether that was in the original offer or a counter offer, we want to know what the acceptance date is because everything is going to key off of that date. We're going to have the contingency dates in there. So depending on if you have a loan or not, there's going to be an inspection contingency and a loan contingency. So we'll have all of those dates when you need to have those things completed by. And then we'll have the closing dates as well. When are we going to close on this home? When do we get to hand over those keys to you? So all of that information is here. So make sure to star this email, save it, or print it out so you can always come back to it in case you need anybody's contact info. If you need any of the key dates, it's always going to be here. And then moving forward, our team's going to update you as we go through the 10 steps of the home buying process. Make sure you always know exactly where you are at and during the process, as well as what's coming up next in the process. So with that said, I want to thank you one more time. We really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this journey with you, and thank you for trusting our team.